that dog.
Do you have a dog chow?
What's a dog chow?
Like a dog poncho?
I did get one for him. I did just get one.
I knew it.
I haven't tried it on him yet, but I have. I bought 2 sizes because he's growing so big. He already can't
Good
wear
thinking,
the medium.
Mom. Good thinking.
So I have to give that to one of my friends or take it back. I'm not good at taking things back. I just give things away. I'm like weird that way. Except for luckily my assistant loves to return things for me. So I go, could you? She just takes care of it instantly.
Well, because it's a good kind of way out. It's like, it's not really mine.
Yeah.
It's for somebody else. I have a receipt. I can do credit. It's easier for them to
great.
explain
I know,
it.
It's really lovely.
Rather than you having that little, stigma.
I know. I have a pair of shoes right now
Right.
in my car that the heel broke. And I have to take it. I got it from Nordstrom's, but here's the funny story behind it. I was shopping last summer for shoes for Mina's wedding, and I had shoes. I bought some gorgeous, amazing shoes, but I had fallen a week before her wedding and hurt my ankle really bad, my whole body actually. So I was looking for, because we were walking her down the aisle and I didn't want to trip, so.
Good thinking.
Right?
Okay.
So I was shopping with a girlfriend, and I didn't know this about Nordstrom's. These are for people who really like to shop at Nordstrom's. You get to be like a different level. She's a level 4, never heard of it before, and you get major discounts, major.
What?
So I bought these very nice designer shoes for a fraction of the cost, but she paid for it, and then I wrote her a check. So the receipt I have isn't mine. So I'm sure Nordstrom's won't care, but it's like the hassle. Like I obviously don't like to return things. So I'm like, well, I could just take it to a shoe store. And I'm like, no, Nordstrom's would just give me another pair. I've worn them like twice.
That's because you're in level 4.
Well, she's a level 4. I didn't even know there was
I'm just
levels. I didn't even know they existed.
That's pretty sweet.
I don't even have a Nordstrom's credit card. So.
Like alarms go off or anything, or
Apparently,
it's probably a secret alarm.
I mean,
like
the
level
guy
4
goes,
customer here.
he goes, oh yeah, exactly. And he goes, oh, level 4, yeah, because she goes, I'm a level 4. You'll get a nice discount. I'm like, what is a level 4? And the guy's like, really super sweet. I thought he was going to bring us champagne, actually, but
I want to go with you guys.
Yeah,
I would be in level 4.
it was like, wow.
Well,
So
you know me, I'm a shoe guy, so I'm
that's true.
I'm down. Let's do this.
So when Lori comes back to town, hopefully I'll have my shoes in the car and we can go to
Walking out.
Nordstrom's together and I can get another pair.
We're level 4, everybody. Out of our way.
Level 4 here in
Right?
women's
Level
shoes.
4,
Yeah.
level 4.
What's level 3 or 2 or 1?
I don't even know. I don't even want to know if there's other levels right now. I want to be on level 4. I don't think there should be any other.
Okay, you are a shoe guy. But So did you watch the debates last night?
I did not. I was a little bit catching up on Breaking Bad, actually, to be honest. It's a show on Netflix, and I like.
It's violent.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's violent.
I'm sorry.
But I do like The
caught into
Handmaid's Tale, and that is the most horrifying mini-series or whatever it is that I've ever seen in my life. It's horrifying, but I'm addicted.
So the Democratic debate wasn't horrifying yet either?
No, actually,
I
mean, there were 3 people I was like, I wasn't going to like them anyway. And they were fine. Like, everybody's fine, but some people were just great,
Yeah.
I thought Castro, I was pretty surprised. He seems to really know what he's talking about. He really he knows the numbers of the bills that have passed and, which ones should be overturned and which ones shouldn't. Like, these are important things that I think.
Those are important things to know, sure.
But I thought it was lovely. I mean, it was good.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Like level 4, lovely.
Yeah. So we're taking people's calls today. We're not interviewing anyone.
Nope, not today.
Right, not today, yes. Okay.
Because, last week you were on a little bit of a hiatus.
Oh,
of
yes.
course. Yep.
I was in Hood Canal.
Yeah.
So some clients had asked me to come and do private sessions for them. So I went and, stayed by the water and hung out in a beautiful part of the world. So I did that, and now I'm back home.
And we had a great show that followed it. And so today we are open line. So if you want to give us a call, it's 877-825-8828. We'll start things out. Let's see. San Francisco. Anna is joining us. Hi, Anna.
Good morning. Hello.
Hi, Anna. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so excited to speak with you, Marie.
Is this our first time chatting?
It is.
Oh, well, welcome to the show. And thank you for listening and calling in because, I've said this before on the show. I'm such a chicken. I would never call into a show. I'm just so proud of everyone who does.
You would if you were really concerned about your adorable son who's suffering.
Okay,
yes,
so what's going on with him? And I have a slightly different perception about it, but go ahead, tell me.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Yes, I just went to visit him. He lives in Paris, and he's 35 years old.
Nice. Paris is lovely.
It is, but he just looks, I was appalled by how terrible he looks.
Yeah, and he looks a little unkept when I look at him. Like, has he shaved or cut his hair recently? Right? He looks a little shaggy.
just treated him to the cut and the beard.
Oh,
trim.
thank you. Yeah, because that beard was looking a little unruly. I mean, really. I mean, it's no big deal, but he's depressed. You know this, right?
Well, he doesn't feel well, and he's been told he has a kidney stone. And unfortunately, it's very difficult for him to pass it because he had surgery last February. So for a 35-year-old guy, he's living like a 90-year-old man.
He's kind of living like a depressed 13-year-old who won't leave the house. Don't compare him to 90 because he's definitely not 90. And it's a kidney stone. This is not a brain tumor. I know that sounds, horrible for me to even bring up that term, but here's part of the issue, and you can disagree with anything I say. You worry too much about this kid, and you have his entire life. Would you agree with that?
I worry about both my kids, yes.
I think that's a complete waste of energy, and I actually don't think it helps them. You have really strong, powerful energy, and you have your life together, and you're a super motivated person. You can get a lot accomplished in a short period of time. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Love that about you. I love lots of things about you, and I love lots of things about your son. So your kids, your other child was a little bit more assertive in life than your son. I'm not sure if the other one's a daughter. Kind of feels like a girl.
Yes.
Okay. So your son is not as assertive as you are in life, and so you worry about him, and you've been sending him, not consciously, but you've been sending him low vibrational energy. What if you try something different, something completely different? And as I'm speaking to you, I'm having an aha moment myself because my family, meaning my children, I can't talk about the details, but they're in a little bit of a mini crisis. We're having like a little family issue. Luckily, it has nothing to do with me. I'm so thrilled. It has absolutely nothing to do with me. And I've been worried about them. And so as I'm talking to you, I'm like, oh yeah, why am I doing that? Because that actually doesn't help. I want you to feel that your son is doing fabulous, that he's wonderful. I don't want you to think about what that looks like or what it smells like, because your brain likes detail and organization. Don't do that. I want you to be you're just going to feel that everything's going great with him in his life. What if his body's feeling fantastic? What if he's happy? What if he has wonderful friends around him? I want you to start using those what if questions and start creating that kind of vibration, because you haven't done that for most of his life, and it actually isn't helping him. Not that this is your fault, but you're so powerful that you could be sending him energy to make him go, hey, I'm feeling better today. Oh, passed the kidney stone. Oop, got a new partner. Like things could...
Are you sure it's just a kidney stone? Because I'm really worried.
No, he's fine.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
He went to the doctor.
He went here 5 doctors.
Yeah, so why don't... Okay, so he went to 5 doctors and you still think something terrible. So this is your pattern. This is your pattern, and you've got to stop this. And just say, let's just say for chuckles and winks, that if there is something weird with him, right? Everybody's laughing in the studio.
First time I heard chuckles and winks, but all
right, sometimes I just channel weird energy. I swear, some of my guides or the people who help me are like from the 1920s. I get like sometimes I just
it's better than the SH word that I'm glad you're not saying, because it's blank and giggles.
I do have young
that's
guides
why we laugh
too who do swear. Yeah, the F word is one of my favorite words, but I don't say that on the air. We did have someone we were interviewing who said that on the air, though. But I think you bleeped it out, which was lovely. So let's just say for chuckles and winks, whatever I said, that there is something else going on. If you're sending him positive energy, it will be discovered. But it hasn't been discovered after 5 doctors. I think you need to let go and stop worrying. So think of it this way. I'm going to say it again because you're not exactly. It's hard for you to hear me because this is such an old pattern. Old patterns take a while to break, and we are on the precipice of a fabulous eclipse. And eclipses always change our path. They have the potential to really shift our perception. They're fabulous, wonderful moments in life for everyone. So you have powerful energy. Stop sending your powerful energy and worry and doubt to anyone, particularly your children. It's not healthy for them. It's not healthy for you. It doesn't help at all.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I can work on that.
I know. I know, because you learn quickly. You learn quickly.
I will do anything to have them healthy, especially him, because he looks so bad.
Stop saying that.
Oh, okay.
This kid is not dying, and you act like he's like, in some hospice center somewhere. Stop. He's fine. He went to 5 doctors. He's fine.
Okay.
He's living in Paris, for goodness sakes. And most people in Paris, the men are kind of shaggy anyway. So he's probably was right in step with.
He's living there, but not really living because he has to stay
but
home.
But this is
so
your
often
judgment. So stop your judgment. Stop complaining.
Okay.
So here's your homework. You can't
Okay.
complain about him or say a negative word about him or his situation. And worrying is negativity for 3 weeks. And if you're going to, so I want you to I want you to do it forever, but I want you to do a little research to see if you notice things changing right away because you have such powerful energy. Once you stop complaining, positive energy is going to move in his direction.
I will do whatever it takes.
Good. Thank you. And keep us posted.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a gorgeous day in San
Thanks,
Francisco.
Anna. Yeah, you'll get through it. She'll be fine. So
yeah, he's fine. Yeah.
And her son too, of course.
Yeah, they're all fine. This is an important lesson for all of us to learn. Like, I think because we're like, a year and a half away from maybe having a new president, we need to think very positively about the Democrats that are running. Like we need to send positive energy to the White House. That's what I think.
Go blue.
Yeah. And maybe not speak negatively about who's in the White House right now because that just sends more of that energy there. So, and I'm talking to myself, of course, as I say this, of course. So maybe we'll all work on that because it's kind of a short period of time. We can all practice it.
Perfect. All right. Julie from Seattle now is joining us. Hi, Julie.
Good morning.
Hi, Julie. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very happy to get to speak with you.
Oh, well, thank you. Have you called them before?
I'm listening to all of your podcasts.
Oh, thank you. I know there's hundreds of them on the website. So
I ran out.
People do tell me that. So I'm glad that we're here in the studio once a week with Benny, recording and making new ones. So yes, that's lovely.
Me too.
And this is your first time calling in to the show too as well? Well, thank you very much. Yeah. What can I do for you?
Well, I have a couple things. One is I'm really debating on retiring or changing jobs or just, quitting altogether. That's one thing. Then the other thing is my sister passed away about a long time, 18 years ago, but sometimes I feel her with me and sometimes I don't, and I just wanted to check in on her.
Yeah. Well, people do have lives on the other side, so some beings, actually a larger percentage than I would like, some people who've left their bodies and now live outside of the earth realm, spend way too much time addicted to the earth, and kind of watching over their family, which everybody thinks is good. And I'm like, no, they should be having a life. They're not in human form anymore. What are they doing hanging out with us all the time? That's kind of a waste because it's so cool over there. So your sister is busy on the other side, but whenever you feel her near you, she is totally near you. She tells me because she believes that you've grown spiritually significantly in these last 18 years, and she wants to be on the same level as you, or hopefully beyond when you cross over years from now. So she's been taking classes and going to workshops and, on the other side, and she's hoping to keep up with you. Isn't that cute?
I love that, and that is very true. That's very true.
Because she was already not very aware before she died, right? She wasn't very aware at all, and so she's still kind of behind you, at least that the parts of her that were from this from this last human lifetime, and so she's working on them becoming more conscious, which is lovely, and she's doing it for.
When she is with me, it's very brief. She just pops in unexpectedly and says hi, and then she's gone.
It's actually not. It's longer than that, but you're not able to hold the energy long enough to feel her longer. So I would work on that. Work on really as soon as you feel her presence, work on holding that feeling in your being. It's kind of like when you're doing a plank and you want to hold it past a minute. You have to stretch your muscles, right? And the ligaments and tendons in your hands and your toes to stay in that position. It's the same thing. I want you to really stretch your energy so that you can recognize her presence for longer periods of time.
Okay.
Okay?
I would love that. Okay.
Yeah, but she loves you very much, and she's blowing you kisses and sending you candy hearts and gummy bears and all kinds of cute, candy. I don't know why, but cute candy. It's adorable.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Julie. Have a great day.
Wait. Can you tell me about my retirement?
Oh, right. That little thing. Until you figure out what's going to make you happy, I think you should stay where you are because unless quitting just sounds like fun, but I just don't feel any joy in anything that you said so far. So, would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I took a lot of joy in my job for a long time. I've been there a long time, and now I feel like I could just do it in my sleep. But on the other hand, there's nothing bad about it.
Right. There's nothing. So, could you just stick it out while you work on, again, holding that vibration of joy, so that you can identify it in other areas of your life that you could be interested in, so that you can make a transition, which could even be a sabbatical for a couple years, and then, or because I think most people are going to work much longer than retirement age. Not because they have to. Some people will have to, but most people because they want to, and they're healthy, and we live longer. And, what else are we going to do? Right? Okay. All right. So work on the joy.
Any general reading?
I'm so sorry. I have to go. We have the phone lines are full.
We are packed. Sorry, Julie.
Yeah.
877-825-8828. And we actually are on the heels of a break, so we'll hit that too. If you'd like to join us, the Marie Manuchehri Show. Again, 877-825-8828. We'll be right back.
Come and experience a divine day of goddess energy on Sunday, August 11th. The 4th annual Gathering of Goddesses honors the divine feminine and promotes self-care and connection. Yoga, meditation, live music, intuitive Marie Manuchehri, and a healing sound session are all included. Tickets are available online at intuitivemenderllc.com. That's intuitivemenderllc.com or call 360-259-6780.
We believe that every baby deserves the best possible start. Unfortunately, not all babies get one. March of Dimes is changing that. By participating in March for Babies, you're joining a community that can solve even the toughest problems, because together we fight for the health of all moms and babies. And that makes the future brighter for us all. Sign up today at marchforbabies.org.
Marie is happy to announce her online classes for 2019. And if you wanted to take a class from Marie, but live too far away to attend her Seattle-based workshops, now you can, from the comfort of your own home. Video recordings of these classes are included in the registration. In August, embrace your empathic nature. This course helps the evolved, compassionate person enhance their own life as well as those they have a deep compassion for. Learning to individuate and allow one's own magnificence to shine through is one of the greatest acts one will ever do. This 2-part course is August 7th and 14th, 7 to 8:30 p.m. For more information, visit energyintuitive.com.
October is Marie's favorite time of year to teach Reiki. This fall may seem far away, but this magical and transformative course fills up fast. Each year, Marie joyfully shares the origins of her energy medicine work. Marie has been blessed with helping thousands heal, physically, mentally, and spiritually for nearly 2 decades with the energy healing modality of Reiki, a Japanese form of vibrational healing. Its origins are ancient, but its power is compassionate and all-knowing. Join Marie October 25th through 27th for this 2.5-day transformative workshop in Redmond, Washington, and meet like-minded individuals while learning the art of vibrational healing. For more information, go to energyintuitive.com.
Get your daily dose of variety. Alternative Talk 1150.
Every morning there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's 4-post bed. I know it's not mine, but I see it.
Great song, Benny. I love it.
Thank you.
Love it.
Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray.
It's a great song.
Like late 90s, 2000s guy.
I love it. Yeah, it's
Throwing
great.
it back.
Great.
All right, so 877-825-8828 is the number for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We'll head off to Spokane. We have Mary joining us. Hi, Mary.
Hello.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
Good.
Good.
I'm very good.
Good. What can I do for you?
I was listening to your show last night,
Mhm.
and the one last week, I think.
Okay.
And people were talking about dreams, and so I'm falling asleep, and I hear this message. You should call in to the Marie Manuchehri show.
Nice. Well, thank you for calling
Yeah.
in. Is this your
Yeah.
first time calling in?
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow. I love all these first-time callers we're having today. That's so lovely. Okay, so
Yeah.
so we're on the verge of an eclipse. Do you know what that means? I mean, I know I've said a few things, but do you personally, have you studied that or looked into it or heard about it before?
Well, not very much.
Okay, so what eclipses do is they bring light into the darkness. So they
Mm.
illuminate areas of our life. Could be personal, professional, could be health, it could be romantic, like any area or multiple areas. And they bring something into our consciousness that we were before completely unaware of. So it's a really important time, like starting now, because the eclipse is next week. It's on the 2nd. What day of the week is that, Benny? He's going to check for us.
For
I
what,
think
the
it's-
2nd of next week?
Yeah, I think it's Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday? Wednesday? Tuesday. So Tuesday,
Tuesday.
just a few days from now, less than a week,
Wonderful.
we're going to have eclipse.
Wonderful.
It's going to be a new moon eclipse in the sign of Cancer. And we just finished
Oh.
a huge full moon. So there's a lot of power going into this eclipse. So you have a stunning third eye, but yet
Mm.
I don't think you use your intuition. Would you agree with that?
Mm. So you feel I don't use it?
Yeah. I mean, well, that's why I'm asking you. Do you use it? I mean, I don't feel like you do, but do you?
Oh, yeah. I feel that I do. I have my own energy
Oh,
medicine
you do?
practice.
Okay. So how's it working?
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
Oh, but I know I would like to improve it.
Okay, so
I
you'd like to
feel that
improve
I-
your intuition. Yeah, you have a stunning third eye. So I'm grateful that you're using it. But are you using it? You know? So in other words, it looks stunning, it's beautiful, but here's what I'm seeing when I look at your third eye, there's like this, I feel like this blankness, which of course blank is not a bad thing, but it's a metaphor for me that you're not using your vortex. And so obviously through having this conversation, it means you're not using the full capacity of your third eye. Would you say that could be true?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so why is that? Why aren't you?
I'm not sure. I believe that I use my intuition in my private
In
life,
work. Oh, in your private life, but not at work?
but not at
Oh,
work.
so you know what? I run into intuitives, and I was in this, what I'm about to describe, in that realm too. We used it at work, but not in our private life. So, which is stupid. I was actually on a date with someone. And this guy goes, it was our only coffee date we had. I had to drive all the way to Seattle. I was like, okay, that was a sign, that he wouldn't like meet me halfway or something. But he goes, why don't you use your intuition for dating? And I said, well, I felt like it's an unfair advantage. And he goes, okay, I think you're stupid. That's what he said to me. And I walked away going, yeah, he's right. I mean, it's just a natural part of who I am. So here you have an energy medicine practice. And I think I was right when I said you're not using it because you're not using it at work. Why aren't you? Why aren't you? And I think it's harder, but everyone's unique. Personally, I think it's a little bit more challenging to use it personally. I have to slow down. I have to give myself time. It's there. It's very powerful. It's extremely accurate. But I have to give myself space to get out of everybody else's energy so I can go, what does Marie want? What's going to make her feel happy? What's in my best interest? So it sounds like you've already figured that out personally. So now you need to open up at work and delight your beautiful clients with this excellent third eye that you have.
Yeah, I really do. And so I don't know what the block is. The only thing
Who cares? Who cares what it is? It doesn't matter what it is. Just
doesn't even matter what it is.
But what were you going to say after that?
How would I go about that? Just intentionally choosing to be intuitive at work.
Right. Just like I had to intend, and to choose my own personal, like to be more intuitive personally and practice it. I practice it all the time. I practice it grocery shopping. I practice it driving. I practice it parking, all the everyday stuff that humans have to do. I practice my intuition to benefit me. Now I want you to practice your intuition to benefit your clients. You'll have they'll love you even more.
I will definitely do that. So the other message I got last night was ask about Pete's car. So that's my husband was going to buy a new car. And I was like, I do not know why that message came in. It just totally was to ask you about
well,
Pete's
you
car.
know how to use your intuition in your personal life. So I think you got your message that they gave you. I think you got your message. I am hearing he should wait and not buy a car right now. There's something better he's going to like. So he should wait.
Better. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I
Okay.
just thought it was bizarre. As I'm falling asleep, call into the Marie
I know, and I'm
Manuchehri
so
show.
glad you did because this was actually a very important conversation, even though you were very blocked. When I said you're not using your intuition, you go, yes, I am. And lo and behold, you absolutely were not at work. So, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you
Have a
so much.
beautiful
I
day. You're
appreciate that.
welcome. And thank you for the work you do.
Yeah, and you were also mentioning about the clips coming up on Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's when we encore this show, by the way.
Oh,
too,
that's right.
just to let you
6
know,
a.m. in the
6 a.m. So if you
morning.
want the double dose of Marie,
Right.
that's where you
6
get it.
a.m. We
Mhm.
encore this show, which is, I just love that the radio station
I
does.
do
That makes
too.
me so happy. So if you're on the East Coast, it's going to be 9 o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning. So if
Yeah.
it's too hard to listen to us on your lunch hour,
You've got breakfast
you've
covered.
got breakfast
Yeah.
covered on Tuesday mornings, which is really lovely. And then
Perfect.
for those who wait, like I've been up since 5:35 this morning because I have a puppy, and he was whining in his crate, so I had to go let him go pee.
He needed his breakfast.
Yeah, he needed his breakfast and he had to go empty his bladder, which is great for him to do it outside. Yeah, he's so cute. Why are you laughing?
I just love there's a lot of dog talk.
I know. Well,
It's
because all my kids are married now and
So this is
have
the-
their own houses.
It's a little
And
fur baby.
yeah, I have a fur baby now, and he's so
Cute.
fun.
Mhm.
He's just and crazy. He's crazy too. Okay,
The best of
The
everything.
best of
right,
everything,
The best of everything, right.
yeah.
Is it Rhiannon? Rhiannon. Okay, I got it right. Rhiannon, thanks. Sorry about that. How are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm kind of nervous, excited.
Is
and
this your
good.
first time calling in?
No, it's my second time calling
Ooh,
in.
okay. And you're in California, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What can I do for you?
I am interested in a general
Reading? Okay. And
reading and to a couple. I mean, and something else if I can add that.
okay, we'll see how the time goes. And I want to ask you, since you've called in before, whatever we discussed, was it helpful?
It was. It's still very much a kind of long-term, ongoing.
So it's still
process.
a problem. So what about it was helpful if it's still a problem? I'm just curious. I love to know how things work or don't work.
Well, it's just that what we were discussing is something a transition
Mm-hmm.
that is like many years long and involves
Does it
affects
have
the
to
lives
be
of
that
a lot
way?
of people.
Does it have to be that way?
It's
I
underfoot.
Uh-huh.
Well, there's a child involved, an 8-year-old. So in a divorce.
Yeah. You know what my
Yeah.
daughter told me the day I asked her. So when I got separated, my kids were 8, 10, and 12. And so there's a reason why we're having this conversation, right? Or somewhere around there, maybe 9, 11, and 13, something like that. But no, yeah, whatever. We'll just say that ballpark, right? And it was before I actually filed for a divorce, but I was seriously thinking about it and had already visited lawyers. And my oldest was in the car, and we went to pick up some sandwiches because our family was at the beach, and so we went to get some sandwiches to come back. And I said to her, I go, how would you feel if your parents separated? And she looked at me and she goes, it's about time. I was shocked. My mouth hung open for probably a half an hour. Luckily, it took that long to order the sandwiches and get back. I was like, okay, if the 12-year-old is completely clear that this is a hugely problematic relationship, and she's been thinking about it maybe longer than I have, yikes. So don't blame the kids or say that it's about them or protecting them. Children are extremely intelligent, and they can handle a lot. What they can't handle sometimes, or what I don't think is in their best interest, is to maintain a relationship on their behalf. Because if it's not healthy or happy, what are you teaching them? And this is something I said to myself, what was I teaching my kids? I certainly wasn't teaching them about a loving, honest, happy union at all. So don't talk about the kids in that way, because I don't think that that's real. Children are super smart.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that answer your question?
Well, my question is about a general reading and about my spirit guides, and also I have this like kind of like warm kind of sensation in my body and often along my back
Mm-hmm. I think that's good,
for like
actually.
the last decade.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think that's good. I think it is actually an indicator of some congestion, but I love that you're feeling it. I'm only going to answer one of those questions because our
Okay.
phone lines are full. So I'm going to focus on the one about the warmth. You do have a leak in your second chakra, which is about joy. And the spine is all about letting go and being aligned to the divine and getting out of the way. So I think what would be really fun for you is to start using the what if question. What if letting go is fun? What if getting out of the way is fun? And I don't want you to think about what that means or what it looks like, or I don't even want you to entertain a topic about what you'd be letting go of, because letting go, most aspects of letting go that are really wonderful and propel us onto the next whatever are unconscious. We would have zero idea about what we need to let go that's probably not even from this lifetime, so that we can move forward in this lifetime. So your new what if question is, what if I easily let go? Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for calling in, and we wish all of you the best of luck with everything.
Yeah, thanks very much for calling in. And we'll take now Michelle calling in from Seattle. Hi, Michelle.
Okay. Hi, Michelle.
Michelle, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey.
Okay, hi. Run back to the phone.
Yes, I was listening to you with the other. Okay.
Yeah, how are you? Have we talked before?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, welcome to the show. What can I do for you?
I have had this tinnitus in my right ear.
Oh,
Been all the
tinnitus,
doctors, audiologists, etc.
Yeah.
But just want to get that there's more to it than.
Well, the right ear is about listening to the multisensory world. So the way it kind of moves energetically when we're moving into an auditory sensation in a multisensory way, hearing outside of the physical realm. Like when I'm really stressed and I have a hard time getting a personal intuitive answer, my guides will actually play music in my head that will have the answer. Music that I never purchased or download, but maybe was popular, so I recognize the lyrics, but it wasn't like my favorite song. So what's happening is that you have received a lot of auditory information, which is awesome, but you're not really letting yourself hear the universe. Does that make sense?
Well, yes, but I am opening up to that.
Good.
Good. What is there a block? What is?
Well, first of all, I think a lot of ear issues and extra sounds when we look at the physical realm, there's always an energetic reason why something's happening, but then there has to be something that anatomically is off balance to create the issue potentially. And I think you should consider taking herbs for your adrenals if you don't, or hormones, not hormones, but herbs for your hormones, because I think hormonal imbalances actually create a lot of the extra sounds that people start to hear in their life. That's what I think. So I want you to do something like that. Take some herbs to support, some of the hormonal function in your body. And you can go figure that out or see a nutritionist or whatnot. But I want you to let go of what you think the universe is going to tell you, because the universe, first of all, doesn't communicate the way our brain communicates to us. And second, it's usually something we would never imagine. So the universe is just so much more intelligent or so much more open to information than our capacity to be open to it. And so what it delivers to us is very timely and very important, but it's not something that it wasn't on our radar. So that's how we want to be open. It's going to be something that you weren't thinking of. And it'll be fun. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for calling in.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks, Michelle, for joining us. 877-825-8828 is the number for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We'll travel up to Canada in Winnipeg area. We have Brittany joining us. Hi, Brittany.
Hi.
Hi, Brittany. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Is this your first time calling into the show?
It is.
Oh, well,
it
welcome.
Is. Thank you for taking my call.
Of course. Of course. What can I do for you?
Well, I just wanted, in the last about 2 years, it's over 2 years, there's been some major shifts in my life. And I've been working towards continuing that. I was just wondering if you've had anything coming through from my guides or ways that I can connect with them.
No, that's a great question about your guides. First of all, your energy looks really good. I haven't completely finished drawing out the flow of light, if you will, in your second or third chakra. But so far, well, you do have a leak in your root. I didn't notice that. But so your seventh vortex, your sixth, and your fourth are receiving energy. It's not every day I see a lot of energy. It is wonderful being receptive into the fourth chakra. So that's lovely. So now I know what your guides have been trying to communicate to you. Because I always believe that the guides are a part of my intuition, like the individual person's guides are connecting with me. That's what I believe.
Right.
You have a lot of fear in your body. Would you agree with that?
I would, yeah.
Yeah. So remember, because I feel confident you've heard this before, because you've studied consciousness and awareness for a very long period of time. You have a lot of knowledge. I love it.
I know.
It's fantastic.
I'm a psychiatric nurse.
Oh, I love it. So
yeah.
Fear is an illusion. What I want you to do, and maybe I want you to do this forever, but maybe you'll do it for like 2 months just to do a little. I love to do personal research because that's what convinces me, like, yep, that was good for me. Yep, I'm going to keep doing that. I have a Virgo moon and my mind goes, okay, where's the facts? Does this really work? Does this really help? That's why I asked people who've called them before, did it help? Was it helpful? Because I want to know.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right. So I want you, every single time you get scared, and I don't care if it's about a baby spider, and I'm just being a little bit silly when I say this, or something you saw on the news, I want you to train your mind to stop because it's a pattern. And what happens every single time you get scared, you lower your vibration. I put up a little thing on Facebook because, I love to put stuff up on social media when I have time. And I talked about vibration, and I compared it to a pan of boiling water getting ready to cook macaroni and cheese. And you can't put the macaroni in if you want it to be cooked appropriately until it's boiling, right? And so when you're manifesting something and you keep lowering your vibration, which would be like turning off the stove or moving the pan or putting in the macaroni too soon, the manifestation can't finish, or it can't move on to the next vibrational aspect of its co-creative properties. So every time you get scared, you turn down your vibration and you stop the movement of your consciousness and awareness. And really, what the universe is telling me, your guides, the receptivity of all the things you deserve, because you deserve a lot and you're not great at receiving, and you keep turning down the heat, and so you never get to put the noodles in. So you can't have macaroni and cheese. It's really sad.
And I'm not nourished.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So I want you to work on stopping your mind, because your mind is yours. You get to do whatever you want with it. Think of it like Charlie. Like, I have to tell Charlie, let go. Do you have to go potty? I had to put him in a crate before I left today. I have to monitor his world, at least for now. And so everyone who's listening to the show needs to recognize they need to monitor their brain. It's a wonderful tool. It's a fabulous organism, but you cannot let it run free because it will pee all over you all the time.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. So you've got your homework.
I'm on it.
And
Thank
keep
you
me
so
posted.
much.
I'm excited for you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All righty.
Yeah, thanks, Brittany, for joining us from Winnipeg, Canada.
Love it.
Yeah, 877-825-8828 is the number for the Marie Manuchehri Show. 877-825-8828. We'll get to Yezi from Linwood and Rachel from Colorado right after this break. We'll be right back with more.
October is Marie's favorite time of year to teach Reiki. This fall may seem far away, but this magical and transformative course fills up fast. Each year, Marie joyfully shares the origins of her energy medicine work. Marie has been blessed with helping thousands heal, physically, mentally, and spiritually for nearly 2 decades with the energy healing modality of Reiki, a Japanese form of vibrational healing. Its origins are ancient, but its power is compassionate and all-knowing. Join Marie October 25th through 27th for this 2.5-day transformative workshop in Redmond, Washington, and meet like-minded individuals while learning the art of vibrational healing. For more information, go to energyintuitive.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shelley Flace with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. Parents make all kinds of choices about their child's health. One important way you can protect your child's health is with vaccines. Viruses and bacteria are unpredictable, and even healthy children can develop severe complications.
I'm all done.
By vaccinating, you can feel good that you're doing everything you can to protect your child from harmful diseases. If you have questions about your child's vaccines, talk with your pediatrician and visit healthychildren.org.
Come and experience a divine day of goddess energy on Sunday, August 11th. The 4th annual Gathering of Goddesses honors the divine feminine and promotes self-care and connection. Yoga, meditation, live music, intuitive Marie Manuchehri, and a healing sound session are all included. Tickets are available online at intuitivemenderllc.com. That's intuitivemenderllc.com or call 360-259-6780.
Marie is happy to announce her online classes for 2019. And if you wanted to take a class from Marie but live too far away to attend her Seattle-based workshops, now you can, from the comfort of your own home. Video recordings of these classes are included in the registration. In August, embrace your empathic nature. This course helps the evolved, compassionate person enhance their own life as well as those they have a deep compassion for. Learning to individuate and allow one's own magnificence to shine through is one of the greatest acts one will ever do. This 2-part course is August 7th and 14th, 7 to 8:30 p.m. For more information, visit energyintuitive.com.
Ready to shake things up? Try Alternative Talk 1150.
And welcome back to the Marie Manuchehri Show. We're live here in Seattle. You can always listen to us on Tuesday mornings at 6 a.m. They do a repeat of this live recording, or what do we call this? This live show.
Taping, live show.
Yeah,
Here.
taping the live show.
This is live, people.
Yeah, and then they play it at 6 a.m. Pacific time in Seattle on 11:50 a.m. Or you can always go to my website at energyintuitive.com and go to the radio page, and there's a link that goes directly to this to the radio site. You can listen to it wherever you want, or the podcast. We always Lisa, my assistant, who's also here in the studio, taking all the phone inquiries and putting them into the queue for us. She will post this podcast later this afternoon.
You're plastered all over.
Yeah,
all
that's
over.
kind of fun.
Do you want to tell the listeners what you just came across right now on your phone?
Oh, yeah. So, I have
cool.
Ring at my house.
Ring.com.
Little camera,
Yep, little
right? I really like it. And they give you alerts if there's somebody near who had a problem or whatever.
Protect you from the porch pirates.
Yeah, the porch pirates.
Oh,
yeah,
those
which is love. I know, right? And there was a black bear less than a mile from my house.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, and so there's a video of this black bear. I showed it to you,
Yeah,
right?
like scaling the fence.
Scaling the fence
Like,
of this
no problem.
person's house, right?
It's
Yeah, I
crazy.
mean, 0.8 miles away from my house, so very, very close.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they captured him, hopefully moved him somewhere else, and so safely, yeah. There was all these comments, people making funny comments
Save the
about
bear.
it. Yeah, kind of like that.
Stuff like that. Right.
But I've lived in that area for over 30 years, and
You said you've never ran across one.
no,
Man.
I only until I moved saw only one coyote too, but now I've seen more than I can count. A lot of coyotes.
The Washington wildlife.
Yeah, right in your backyard.
I know.
Yeah, very interesting.
877-828 is the number for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We'll take Yessie, I believe. Yessie calling in from Linwood. Thanks. Yessie, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Yessie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm lovely, thank you. What can I do for you?
My question is, since March 3rd, I've been noticing that I see the same numbers over and over.
Yeah.
It started on March 3rd, but then, as the days have gone by, it keeps getting more and more common, and it's a lot of the same numbers, like 1010, 111, 222, and 555. And I've done some research on my own. It's confusing. And some good things have happened, some changes, some good and some not too good changes have happened. But I'm still I can't figure it out what it is.
Yeah. So when you get numbers like that, the universe or your spirit guides are saying, we love what's happening. We love where your mind's at. Pay attention to what you're thinking right now. They're communicating to you in the moment. So pay attention when that's happening, where your head's at, because they are most likely complimenting you. Like maybe you've made some changes in the way you think, or you're trying to be more positive. Or so whenever I look at my phone and it's 111, I go, oh, good. They like what I'm thinking right now. Good. They like where my vibration is. This is awesome. So just pay attention to where you are in the moment. That's what they're communicating about.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I
Thank
was
you.
just confused. No,
Yeah,
thank you.
no, you're very, very welcome. And it's a good sign. It means your consciousness is expanding.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay.
Okay,
Have a
thank
lovely
you.
day. You're welcome.
Thanks, Yessie, for calling in. And now we'll take Rachel calling in from Boulder, Colorado. Hi, Rachel.
Hello.
Hi,
Can you hear me?
Rachel. Yes. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm lovely. What can I do for you?
Well, I feel like I could use a general reading, but I also have a specific question.
Yeah, let's go to the specific question. I think that's the best bet of our time. Yeah.
Okay. So I recently got a puppy.
What kind?
He's a Labradoodle.
Oh, they are so cute. I almost got a Labradoodle. They are their hair's a little bit longer. I mean, they're just super cute. There's a bunch of them in Charles' little puppy class.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Well, it's funny how the doodles find each other too. Like he always likes
true.
the other
Well, because
doodle.
they're so nice. They're like, oh, you want to play with me? I want to play with you too. Okay, yeah, they're really
Yeah.
funny. Okay, what can I do for you?
Well, I have two cats as well, and the dog and the cats are not really getting along, and that my dog wants to be friends with the cats, and the cats absolutely do not like him. And it's really stressful. Like it is, I mean, I've gotten a lot of advice. So I don't know if I need advice, but I just...
Well, let's find out.
Yeah.
So I have two cats too. And one of my dear friends, Michelle, who we talk about on the air often because we go dancing together all the time, she's an animal communicator. So I asked her before, okay, is there anything I need to know about the cats? She goes, well, talk to them and ask them what do they need. So I did. I asked Finn, we're getting a dog. What do you need? And Finn just said to me, I just want him to be really nice to me. That's all Finn said. I asked Huckleberry, what do you want? He goes, keep the thing away from me until I'm ready. I'm like, okay. So that's what I've done. So I have a gate to my upstairs because my cats love to be elevated. So I set up everything for them in the bonus room, which is the highest room in the house and has beautiful views. So I have their food up there. Their litter box was already in the laundry room up there. And then I have a gate where Charles can't go upstairs unless I let him. And then I have gates to the rooms my cats like upstairs so that Charles can't go in there. So are you doing stuff like that?
Yes. In fact, the puppy doesn't really have like free reign of the house at all. We have, kind of a smaller house.
Great.
So, but whenever I do kind of let him out, if the cats come out, he just starts chasing them.
Yeah, well, I know. And so does Charles. He chases Finn all the time. Luckily, Finn is not afraid of Charles, but you have to stop. You need to relax because it's a puppy. It sees anything run, it's going to grab it, right? So, or try to play with it or whatever. So I want you to relax, but I want you to start talking to your cats because your cats rule your house. Would you agree with that?
Yes, absolutely.
So, well, they can't. They're part of the family, but your family has expanded. So you need to have a little chat with your cats. Like, you need to figure this out. I love you very much, but I hope someday to see all of you in a pile loving each other in the winter in front of the fireplace. That's what I've told my cats. Like, by the way, I expect a pile of fur, in December. So you've got this many months to figure it out. And Charles has to figure it out too. He needs to be more respectful. And I'm trying to teach him, please don't chase the cats, because he chases them too. But he's a puppy.
Yeah.
So you need to relax. Your cats are fine. You're taking good care of them, but you need to let them know that you're a boss.
Oh.
Yeah. You're the boss.
Okay. That is something that weirdly comes naturally to me, but then not at all at the same time.
Right?
Does that make sense?
Totally. I completely get it. You're the boss.
Okay.
Okay. Great question. I love it. And have fun with your Labradoodle. How fun is that?
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Thanks, Rachel, for joining us. 877-825-8828. We'll probably have time for one, maybe two.
More.
So get in now. Yep. Ernestine from Camino Island. Hi, Ernestine.
Hi.
Hi, Ernestine. How are you?
I am okay. I've just been having this problem with my throat for at least a week, and it's really itching, and I'm coughing a lot, and now I'm having a headache and also nausea.
I know, but you're not happy. Would you agree with that? You're not happy. Would you agree with that?
No, I'm actually very happy.
I know. So the throat chakra is about speaking truth, and you're not happy in your life. So I think your throat's trying to communicate to you, like, hey, we need to talk about this. We need to figure this out because you're not happy.
So no, okay, I am happy. I just had a situation. I went to my daughter's wedding,
Sorry.
and I was not happy with my sisters.
Yeah. So
because they were not supportive.
Right. So stuff is going on that is not making you happy. And I'd love for you to either talk to people about it or write it down in a journal. Like, so your throat chakra can you have a conversation with your sisters about it?
No.
Okay. So do you want to like not be friends with them for a while?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So how about let's make a what if question for you. What if I easily express my truth and I choose to align to my own personal happiness? What if I easily express my truth and choose to align to my own personal happiness? Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, work on that. So I think your throat's fine, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, of course, then you start worried, oh, what's going on? And
yeah, it's this whole, and you've put too much energy. Not everybody has a family that's supportive. And it's great for those people who do. I think my daughters, well, it's a little bit of weird right now, but at least with me, I think they're lucky because we all get along, we all love each other, and we're all very supportive of each other. But we also speak our truth and share information, even if it's uncomfortable, so we can move forward and have even deeper bonds. But not everybody has that with everyone. I don't always have that with my family of origin, and I just don't work hard to make it happen because it's okay if some of our family members can't really be there for us. There's other people in the world, and there's many people who aren't actually related to us who are better family members. And real family, whenever you're around real family, you will always feel loved and adored and cherished. And if you don't feel that way with your DNA, don't waste your time or your energy being upset about it or trying to fix it. Just move on.
Yeah.
It's good information.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. Just because you share DNA doesn't mean you're supposed to have a fabulous relationship. Doesn't mean that. If people do, wonderful. If we don't, wonderful. There's other people in the world. Okay?
Okay.
Good. Great question. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Thank you very much.
You're
you
welcome.
too.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ernestine, for joining us. Time for one more. We'll sneak in Alexa, calling in from Seattle. Hi, Alexa.
Hi. Thanks so much for taking my call.
Of course, Alexa. How are you?
I have a kind of a quick question about a reoccurring lung infection that I get, and I've been treating it here and there, and finally went over to Bastyr Clinic, and they gave me some remedies which have helped, but
have you tried antibiotics?
I'm just still trying to figure out what's going on with it. Like, what is it in my life that I need to stop doing or doing more of? I just don't. I'm not.
Right. And have you tried antibiotics?
Have I what?
Tried antibiotics.
No, I have not gone there, but that was my next question.
Yeah, I would. You know, I love natural remedies. I think they're super important, and I also love modern medicine. So you tried the holistic approach. If it's warranted, I think you should try the antibiotic approach. And what you have, which is interesting because you have such a you have a great voice for radio, by the way. You have a lovely radio voice. So your voice sounds very feminine, but your energy is quite masculine. And when I look at your heart chakra, you have a lot of repressed anger there. You're pissed off at things that have been hurtful for you in the, and it doesn't have to be romantic love, but just the love area. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can understand that. Yes, I can see that, what you're saying, yeah.
So I'd love for you to go into a room and scream and yell and get mad and throw stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And notice how you don't want to do that, but I think you should. There's actually a Smash facility on Lake City Way. I've been there before, and you sign up for like a half an hour, and you purchase things to smash.
You can let her have it.
Yeah, and it's soundproof.
Go wild.
And just break everything and scream and throw sledgehammers, and it's fun. But you need to do this regularly for about a year.
Oh,
so I want you to do it you can't go to the Smash place every week. You could, but I don't know how much it costs. But it's like you need to be able to scream and yell and get this anger out of your body because you're pissed, and it's not just from this lifetime; it's multiple lifetimes too.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Which is cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great. What a great opportunity for you. Very exciting.
Yeah, well, some of it too, some of the reason why I'm asking too is because I've been doing something that was suggested to me, which is to just express myself more, and it seems to just aggravate it. Like if I just say, hey, look, I've had it with this, or, please understand, or stop doing this, it just like aggravates.
Well, that's because the person you're talking to doesn't care, and that's more information. That's the information you need to know so you can make different decisions too.
Gosh.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well,
Thank you. We have to go. The music's playing, so I'm getting it kicked off the air. We wish you the best, and we hope that whatever you choose to use, like the antibiotics, works really quick. Everyone, thank you for listening. We wish you joyful blessings. Have fun today. Bye-bye for now.
The views expressed on this